I'd like to acknowledge, first of all, the party who I'll be traveling to Puerto Rico with. First, Congresswoman Nydia Velasquez. We have Assemblyman Marcus Crespo. We have Hector Figueroa, who is president of the 32BJ Union. We have members of my team who are experienced in various aspects of emergency recovery and rebuilding. Melissa DeRosa, who is the secretary to the governor, Robert Mejica, who is the budget director, Roger Perino, who's the commissioner for New York State Emergency Services, Gil Quinones, who's the president of the New York Power Authority, because one of the main issues in Puerto Rico is power restoration. I also want to thank a number of organizations that have really stepped up to the plate in a big way, starting with JetBlue, that is providing this, donating this aircraft on this trip. We believe we're going to be one of the first planes to Puerto Rico as soon as the airport opens. So we want to thank them very much. This mission will have following missions, which JetBlue is also being helpful in. The Coca-Cola Company, the National Association of Supermarkets, all who help put together the supplies we're bringing down now. It's no shock, anyone who has been living and breathing the past few days is aware of the storms that we've been having. Storm Jose, Irma, and Maria yesterday, the damage that's been throughout the Caribbean. We're in the Virgin Islands last week. It's amazing the amount of devastation and how many places have been damaged that can not afford it and don't have the resources to rebuild. And now yesterday, Puerto Rico was very badly hit by the storm, as everybody knows. Governor Rosselló of Puerto Rico put in an official request last night to me as New York governor for assistance for Puerto Rico. Governor Rosselló didn't have to ask, because in New York we are family with the Puerto Rican community, and with family you don't have to ask for help. I was explaining to my daughter Michaela, who's coming down with us today, when you are born and raised in New York City, the Puerto Rican community is such a large part of New York. You literally grow up together. You know each other's families. So that's the New York sentiment when it comes to the Puerto Rican community. Largest Puerto Rican community outside of Puerto Rico is New York State, and we're proud of it. But this is personal. This is a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York who can't contact their family members. They don't know how they are. They hear that there are a number of deaths. There's no power on the island. So this is an emotional and traumatic time for a lot of people. We are going to be bringing down a number of emergency supplies that were basically dictated by the governor of Puerto Rico's office. Main problem is there's no power on the island, and the question is how fast can you get the power back up? We're bringing large-scale generators with us that can power necessary facilities, hospitals, communication centers, etc. We're also bringing an assessment team of engineers in the power supply industry to do a reconnaissance of what the condition of the power system and the fastest way to get the power system back up. 36,000 bottles of water, 10,000 meals that are ready to eat, 3,000 canned goods, 1,400 cots, 1,400 blankets, 1,400 pillows, 500 flashlights, 60 National Guard will be coming. We will then have a mission tomorrow and the following day where we'll be deploying National Guard troops and Black Hawk helicopters which can be very helpful in situations like this once we find out what the island really needs, which is a point of today's mission, which is an assessment of the overall need. We expect to meet Governor Rosselló in San Juan. For me, it's ironic. Governor Rosselló's father was also governor of Puerto Rico. And when I was Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, I went down to work in the aftermath of Hurricane Georges in Puerto Rico with Governor Rosselló's father. So as I said, many connections with the Puerto Rican community. I want every New Yorker to know that anything this state can do for Puerto Rico, we will do. Whatever resource, whatever need they have, this state will be responsive. And part of today is to find out exactly how we can best help. This is not going to be a short recovery time. There's a lot of damage. It's going to be a long road, but I want the people of Puerto Rico to know that they're not alone. They have a lot of people who care for them. And of all the supplies we bring today, probably the most important thing we bring is the love of 19 million New Yorkers for the people of Puerto Rico. With that, I'll turn it over to Congresswoman Nydia Velázquez to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. You know, right now, we are seeing the images of the devastation in Puerto Rico. To me, this is personal. I have not been able to talk to my family yet. I just got a call from the governor of Puerto Rico because they tried to go to my hometown, Yabucoa, where the hurricane made landfall the day that it came through. So we need all the help we can get. Governor, you have been here so many times, time and again. Puerto Rico has been suffering from a deep recession since 2006. Puerto Rico has been facing a Medicaid cliff. Imagine 3.5 fellow American citizens with a broken healthcare system. Governor Cuomo and his team went down to Puerto Rico to assist with technical assistance. And today, when we all know, and for me, and Hector Figueroa, and Marco, and even Governor Cuomo, when we touch down, we're gonna see another Puerto Rico. But I can say this, the Puerto Rican people are resilient. And the great message that we are providing to them today is that in the darkest moment, we are going to be there. I want to take this opportunity to say to the governor, thank you so much for bringing a message of hope and for stepping up to the plate with all the equipment and all the help that you have been able to assemble to bring to Puerto Rico. To the men and women from the Coast Guard, thank you, the National Guard, thank you so much for being there for our brothers and sisters in Puerto Rico. To JetBlue and to everyone, all the organizations, the companies that have provided the water and all the materials that we are bringing down. Thank you so much. We will never forget, and we should never forget. These are our American citizens. I just want to say to the federal government, we gotta do better. We have to pass another disaster relief package, not only for Puerto Rico, but also Texas, Florida, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Thank you so much.
I'm Assemblymember Marcos Crespo, Chairman of the Puerto Rican Hispanic Task Force in the New York State Assembly, and I'm extremely proud to once again stand here shoulder to shoulder with Governor Cuomo with this incredible delegation of heroes, our Congresswoman and others who have always said presente for Puerto Rico. This isn't the first trip that I joined the governor in responding to Puerto Rico's needs, but they need us now more than ever. I should tell you on behalf of the Speaker of the Assembly, Carl Hastie, and my colleagues, we are all concerned, and we know that we have a champion in Governor Cuomo who has put every available resource at our disposal to respond to the needs of our family. I, like the Congresswoman and so many, have not been able to reach my family either. As a matter of fact, the irony is that today's Mommy's birthday. I haven't talked to her in 4 days. In a symbolic way, I have your birthday card, Mommy. I don't know if I'll be able to deliver it, but more importantly, I stand here with these amazing people doing the right thing and bringing resources to the people of Puerto Rico, a resilient community that does not stand alone. And today, New York says, we are with you in a way that only New York knows how to do, and in a way that the Governor Andrew Cuomo, has always delivered. Rapidito en español, como asambleísta, como puertorriqueño, me siento muy orgulloso de estar con el gobernador Cuomo, una vez más, llegando a Puerto Rico a responder a la necesidad. La comunidad puertorriqueña y yo, como tantos, no hemos podido comunicarnos con nuestras familias. La ironía es que hoy es el día de cumpleaños de Mami. No hablo con ella en 4 días. Le llevo una tarjeta de cumpleaños simbólicamente. Mami, espero que estés bien. Pero el mensaje a ella y a toda la comunidad puertorriqueña es que Nueva York está con ustedes, que el gobernador Cuomo y esta delegación dice presente. Y este es solamente el primer paso de muchos que daremos en nombre de todos ustedes. Que Dios bendiga a Puerto Rico.
Buenos días. Good morning. I'm here also to say thank you to Governor Cuomo, to our elected officials, to the men in uniform and civil servants who are responding to the call of need of my people, the people of Puerto Rico. Like Nidia and Marcos, I haven't heard yet from my father, from my stepbrothers, from my aunt, from my cousins. In my town of Cuomo, in Salinas, in Ponce, where our family is, the hurricane created enormous devastation. These are towns, added another 47 that are being totally incommunicated. Puerto Rico has suffered a tremendous blow that now makes things worse in the type of economic crisis that we have been confronted, and which the governor has also been a helpful hand. So we're here to say today to the people in New York who care, whether you are Puerto Rican or not, we know that you are our family. I'm a New Yorker, and the best things about New Yorkers is we respond in time of need. Please, be part of this effort. Do whatever you can to keep your fellow Boricuas informed, to help one another, and as the days evolve and the needs become more evident, respond to the call, like workers are responding today, like the administration is responding today here with the governor. We all can help Puerto Rico recover much faster. En español, quiero decir a la familia boricua y puertorriqueña aquí en Nueva York y a todos nuestros amigos que tenemos un gran amigo en el gobernador Cuomo. Él está ayudándonos en este momento de necesidad. Tengamos el corazón abierto y podamos ayudar a nuestra gente en Puerto Rico que tanto lo necesitan. To my family, to my friends, we are going to be in touch with you. A mis amigos, mis hermanas, nos vamos a comunicar. Mi hermana Vilma, vamos a tener noticias de nuestro padre en Cuomo. Vamos a ayudar a nuestros vecinos, nuestros hermanos. Es lo que hacemos nosotros como neoyorquinos. Gracias.
Thank you very much. I think you heard the sentiment and the power and the emotion that so many New Yorkers feel for what's going on with Puerto Rico. And what New York does is we act, we respond, and we respond quickly, and we respond through love. Any questions on this topic? And then, if not, we'll get going. Okay, thank you very much.